So one of the coolest cars we've seen at SEMA today on our first day is Rob Dahm's crazy FD RX-7. What are we talking here? 4-rotor, all-wheel drive, huge turbo, sequential. I think I left something out, but
well, it's the only part you left out is the world's first. So this has been an obsession for several years. I've been planning this, and my team and AWD helped execute it. But the one thing that I would probably say that you're missing out is the suspension is off of the Unicorn. Yeah, it's custom tuned from that, because his was meant, the Ken Block, all-wheel drive Mustang was meant for drifting and being a road car, a road course car. But we're meant to launch and handle. So, yeah, this thing's
suspension is probably the one thing I was probably taking the most photos of.
It's beautiful.
It's a work of art.
Yeah, it's neat because I had a vision for it, but then the guys, when they turned it into reality, they improved upon it like tenfold. So I don't even believe this is my car.
Can you tell us a little bit about how will the all-wheel drive gearbox work? As in, like, it wouldn't be all the time, or how mechanically how's it controlled?
So I mean, separating the transmission from the gearbox, from the all-wheel drive part, the transmission is just a Hollinger 6-speed sequential. So that part is pretty standard, straightforward. But the central diff, or the transfer case, is out of an R33 GTR. So there's a custom system out sold from one of the Australian guys out there that monitors wheel speed and also allows you to adjust how much power you're diverting. You can do 50-50 split all the way up to, I don't remember the exacts, but it's adjustable.
So full burnouts.
Yes.
The other question was, what are your plans for the car? Where do you see yourself driving it? Is it more of a circuit car, road car, a mix of just an everyday all-rounder, or?
This has been a dream of mine to hold some sort of rotary record. And so I'm going to go for a kind of a soft record, which I mean by that is something where it's not a clearly established area. I'm going to establish it. So being that Americans love their half and whole mile thing, that's kind of a hot thing right now, being that I have all-wheel drive, I have a significant advantage into setting and holding those records. In true Rob Dahm fashion, most of my vehicles have a massive single turbocharger. Now, this one's a little special because it's actually tuned for it. My other ones have a lot of lag. They don't come on until they're 5,000 RPM, but this one has an exhaust housing that's almost too small. So right now I'm erring on the side of having too much boost early on instead of top end, which still, it's over 1,200 horsepower to the wheels. So unique to this car is there's quite a few Kiwis and Australians that have helped me make this a reality, including the gentleman that did the suspension. He's a New Zealander. But also the bell housing. That's a custom steel, billet steel. So, all the excess material that you cut out is wasted. A billet steel bell housing made by ProMaz. And that alone cost me more than probably a Turbo 2 RX-7, but can handle all the power to the ground.
Anyone else you would like to thank with the build of the car?
Yeah, absolutely. There's quite a few people I'd like to thank because I only know what I know, and my role in this was the 10,000 foot view, but it was people like Abel Abera, his whole group of people at FR Performance, as well as the fabricators, Paulie and whatnot. My brother, it sounds like an Oscar award-winning speech because there were so many people involved to make something like this happen on a individual budget. This isn't a race team. So it's been a lot of good people helping.